Welcome everyone. In this video, we will learn that how to find LCM in just 1 minute. And this video is the continued version of the last video. So, the first question we have is 14, 35 and 6 and we have to find LCM of these numbers. So, the criteria this type of question follows is that any two numbers should have one prime number as factor. For example, this 14 and 35 has 7 as prime number factor and this 14 and 6 has 2 as prime number factor. So now we will divide it by these prime number factors. So 14 divided by 7, which would be 2, and this 35 divided by 7, which would be 5, and this 6 is, since this 6 is not divisible by 7 but it is divisible by 2, so we will divide it by 2. So 6 divided by 2, which would be 3, and now we will multiply this 7, 2, 5 and 3 to get the LCM. So 2 multiplied by 5 into 7 into 3. Since this 7 is common multiple of 14 and 35, so we will multiply 7 as well. So 2 into 5, which would be 10, 10 into 7, which would be 70, and 70 into 3, which would be 210. And this 210 would be LCM of 14, 35 and 6. Similarly, we have the second question, which is 15, 20 and 27. And now we have to see the common prime number as factors. So this 15 and 20 has 5 as common prime factor, and this 15 and 27 has 3 as common prime number factor. Now we will multiply it by 5 and 3. So 15 divided by 5, which would be 3, 20 divided by 5, which would be 4, and 27, since this 27 is not divisible by 5, so we will divide it by 3. So 27 divided by 3, which would be 9, and now we will multiply this 5, 3, 4 and 9 to get the LCM. And since this 5 is common in both the table of 15 and 20, so we will multiply 5 as well. So 5 into 3 into 4 into 9, which would be 5 into 3, which would be 15, 15 into 4, which would be 60, and 60 into 9, which would be 540, 540. So the LCM of 15, 20 and 27 would be 540. Similarly, we have next question, which is 77, 121 and 35. And now we will see the common prime number as factors. So this 77 and 121 has 11 as common prime number factor, and this 77 and 35 has 7 as common prime number factor. So now we will divide all these numbers by 11 and 7. So 77 divided by 11, which would be 7. 121 divided by 11, which would be 11. 35 divided by, since this 35 is not divisible by 11, so we will divide it by 7. So which would be 5. Now we will multiply this 11, 7, 11 and 5 to get the LCM. And we have multiplied this 11 because it is common in the table of 77 and 121, and we have divided both these numbers by 11. So after multiplying 7 into 11 into 11 into 5, we got 11 into 11, which would be 121, and 121 into 7 into 5, 7 into 5, which would be 35. So 121 into 35, which would be 5 into 1 into 5, 2 into 5 into 10, which would be 10, 5 into 1, which would be 6, 5 and plus 1, which would be 6, into 3 into 1 is equals to 3, 2 into 3, which would be 6, 3 into 1, which would be 3. So 5, 3, 12 and 4. So this 4, 2, 3, 5 would be the LCM of these three numbers.